And I'm hanging.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. You know what, man? I've been trying to get you on my show for the longest. It's like
Um,
God. It's a mission to put you on my show, man. It's like God. But I'm
hey,
glad
but
you
it's all in God's timing.
you're right about that, and I'm glad you're here, man. Um, so let me start it off. Let me start it off. Um, Hold on, let me get the chart. I just forgive me, man. I just got finished doing my little exercise, so my phone is not. I'm just like, don't mind me if I'm a little out of breath. Hello?
It's all good, man. Exercising.
Yeah, you got. I had to get my exercise on. Let's see. Let's do the gospel charts. Okay. Um, let's start it off. Welcome to another edition of Big O's Top 20 Countdown. This week we're counting down the top 20 gospel songs. Plus, we have a very special guest, Anthony Gray. That's my boy, man. But y'all, let's get started with this countdown. The number 20 song comes from Tamala Man. This song is called He Did It For Me. Then I'm gonna let the song play, let the song play, let the song play. And then, y'all, that was the number 19 song, Dawkins and Dawkins, Come By Here. And now you guys were talking to our guest, the great, the awesome Anthony Gray. What's going on with you, brother?
Oh man, I'm hanging in there, man. Just conquering the battle of the mind, so I don't lose the war out here.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So what's going on? Tell my listeners a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm an artist. I'm a father, and trying to make the transition from existing to living.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you do music. How many albums do you have out?
All together, and let me see, I got 4 mixtapes
Mhm.
and three independent studio albums.
What made you get into the music industry?
I can't say I had aims for the ministry. I mean, for the industry, like it was because of ministry that made me like fall in love with music. Because at one time it was polluted at one time, and I projected what I consumed, and I didn't like the message I was bringing. And once I came into just wanting to be different and got to know God, my aim was to simply just preach,
That's
and I
awesome.
just so happened to do it through music.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We're gonna talk a little bit more to our guests. Let's get back into this countdown. The number 18 song is oh wow, this is one of my big favorites. This is really one of my big favorites. This song is from Byron Cage. This song is called You Are on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown. We'll let the song play. And y'all, that was the number 17 song, Dwayne Harvey featuring Fred Hammond, What the Lord Allows. And you said you're also in the ministry, am I correct?
Yeah, I am. I am. But definitely speaking, like when I had my child,
Hmm.
I ended up like kind of like going through some religious scrutiny.
Hmm.
So I kind of like I backed up.
Wow. Yeah, church people can definitely be judgmental. I'm a witness of that. You know,
Yeah.
speak more on that. I want you to talk more, man. Speak more on what you went through.
Um, man, I'm gonna put it like this: if I didn't know God the way that I did, I've been and lost my mind. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Okay,
Um,
go ahead.
because say, if a brother's caught in sin or he's struggling, that he is spiritual, come get him. But instead, it was more scrutiny than it was lifting me out of it, and it was something that I was totally open about. But I think once you say yes, you get put on this pedestal that you don't actually be on. And when you so-called fall down from that, they make it seem like you can never come back, and that's not the God that we serve.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I had to differentiate between people that just was judgmental, and then what's God.
Mm. Mm. So you just decided to, just roll with your ministry and then roll with your music. Am I correct?
Oh yeah. Like, cause we get this thing once we fall that God can't use us. And that's the deception.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And that don't mean to continuously live your life in sin, but understand like God is going to use you regardless
Yeah,
for his purpose.
that's true.
So a lot of times your reverence for God or for people or how much you value their opinion of you, sometimes you got a bigger reverence for that than you have God, and you start to condemn yourself. And God like, nah, the moment, you tell me what it is, I cast it in the sea of forgiveness.
Mm.
But, we get consumed by guilt.
Yes. Yes.
So
Mhm.
we make us feel unworthy, not God.
So yeah, us and listening to other people.
Yeah. Especially if you value their opinion.
Yeah.
And you be burning in your own hell. And God, like, I ain't even put you there. There's redemption for you. There's redemption for you. I didn't say none of those things.
Yep. Yep. Wow. You're right about that. Dude, there's so much, we, like you said, we put ourselves in our own hill by listening to other people and thinking that we're unworthy. And you're so right about that, man. So what was the main thing that you learned from that experience?
To study to show thyself approved, man. Study to show thyself approved. If I didn't have the word keeping me, man, I would have got swallowed.
Wow.
I would have got swallowed because some of us get caught up on depression, like,
Yeah.
but it's just called dejection that happens way before depression. And dejection means low spirits. So imagine how many of those got invited when I felt ostracized. The depression, then you want to isolate yourself, then you feel unworthy, then you sit in that.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. And church people are the main ones. I'm telling you. Ooh, they'll send you, like you said, they'll send you straight to hell and knowing they should be right there with you.
Yeah.
But let's talk more about your music. We're gonna talk more about your music when we come back. The number 16 song, that's another one of my great songs that I like. It's by Travis Green featuring Kurt Franklin and John P. Key. This song is called Hold On to Me on Big Stop 20 Countdown, baby. But yeah, that was the number 15 song, Renee Spearman with I Got God. Yeah, I know her. She's a really sweet lady. Now it's time to get the extra song of the week, which comes from you. What song do you want me to play?
What you got?
I got all the songs. Whatever song you want me to play, that's what I'll play.
Okay. Let me see. Cruise Control.
Let's get into it. Tell the story about this before we play it.
Cruise Control. Okay. I started jotting it down around the time I got diagnosed with the thyroid cancer, and I kind of was like, Cruise Control was like my way of saying I'm holding on to my faith still. That's why I'm saying I let all my problems go. I'm in cruise control because I like, well, God, you got this. Despite me feeling like I don't got this, I know who does, and I know you got me.
That's awesome. So let's get into it. Cruise Control by our boy Anthony Gray on Big Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, man, that was an awesome song, man. That was a really, really awesome song, man. You're so creative, man. What was we already talked about the music. We already talked about how you got, what was the name of your first album? What's the name of this album?
Well, the one that's coming is called Mental Box, but my very, very, very first was True Traffic, and it was just another word of saying trials and tribulations, because it seemed like once you get into one situation, you get out of another one, you're going into another one. So it's like you ain't even got time to really heal. And we kind of like bring this wound with us because we didn't take the time to heal. So, but because we can't sit and waste away, we jump right back into the field wounded.
Mm. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. How many tracks are on this album?
It was about 16. And it's funny because I wrote it when I was like 14. And like I said, when I came to God like 2007, I basically rewrote it, changed everything around, took all the cuss words out, and I put it out of February, actually Valentine's Day of 2011.
Wow. So, wow, you've been doing it for 10 years, 11 years now. Wow, that is so cool. That is so cool. What's your favorite
Yeah.
song what's your favorite song that you've ever recorded?
It was a song called Closer.
Mhm.
And it was important to me because it was the first prophetic song I had ever wrote. And I saw my dad get called home the night I wrote it. And when he finally passed away, I released it.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's deep. That's deep, but I know you're thinking. I know you're in there thinking. Come on now, get out of the zone. Get out of the zone, brother. Get- we're cool with you, brother. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 14 song comes from one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites. This song is called. It's by E. Dewey Smith. This song is called "Your Presence Is a Gift." Let's get into it. Number 14 on Big Ooh Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did a three in a row for you. We did E. Dewey Smith with Your Presence as a Gift. We did number 13 was Tasha Cobbs Leonard with Gotta Believe. And number 12 was Juan Winans featuring Deborah Joy Winans. That song was called Never on My Own. I like that song. The whole dang Winans family can sing. Oh my God. Mama, daddy, granddaddy, all of them. It's like, dang, every single one of them could sing. And that's an awesome thing. But you guys, let's get into this comedy corner. The comedy corner is by one of my favorites. Um, Abraham Bucci is a friend of the show. And matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, we're going to do another 200, the same thing we did a couple of weeks ago with the 200 episode. Let's get into it. The comedy of Abraham Bucci on Big Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the comedy of Abraham Bucci. And we're talking to our boy, Anthony Gray. So, brother, what you think about? You in deep contemplation over there, brother?
Um, yeah, brother, it's a lot. But one I think logically, man, we get caught up on how far we got to go instead of recognizing how close we are, and that's what triggers the stress and anxiety. So a lot
Yeah.
of times I be in my head about my purpose,
Oh, okay.
so I don't move at all.
So you don't move at all. Wow, let's expand on that, brother. Expand on that. I wanna listen to more of that. Expand on it.
Well, the don't move at all part is staying in the planning stage because you chasing this illusion of making it perfect instead of just starting.
Yeah, yeah,
Because once we fail at something, you don't even recognize like you're gonna look at it as failure because of how that word's been conveyed to us. But you actually tried, you attempt. So failure usually leads to success
that's true. That's true.
if you move though.
That's the truth.
So
That's the
don't be expecting the reward for work you put in.
That's right. You better say that. You better say that, brother, and say that again, man, because somebody needs to hear that.
So you need to stop expecting an award for work you didn't put in.
For real, man. Oh man. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it, but that's the truth. Um, what is one thing that you haven't done that you really would want to do?
Tour.
Tour?
I would like to tour.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. What was one of the places that you really want to go?
Dubai.
Dubai. Why? Why is that?
I had somebody had sent me like this little image of it, and the way it lights up, it's like it put these little purple and burgundy things in the sky, like it. I just wanted to go look at it.
Wow.
I remember just getting lost in it. Like had this, like it's called Roy G. Biv. So Roy G. Biv is like a bunch of colors that's on the inside of your eye.
Okay.
But
Okay.
like think of a color of a marble in the sky.
Oh, okay. Wow. That seems kind of beautiful.
Oh, it is. It is.
Wow. That is awesome. But we're gonna talk more to our guest, Anthony Gray, but let's get back into this countdown. The number 11 song comes from Rudy Currents and Chrisette Michelle. The song's called No Greater Love. What, she doing gospel now? All right, let's get into it. The number 11 song on Big Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was a number 10 song. Kalante Gavin with Great. That's really one of my favorite songs of this countdown because it's just, God is just so great. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, no matter what we go through, God is still great. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Um, but Anthony, it's time to do another song by you. What you want to? Let's do Closer. Let's do Closer.
Okay, it's on YouTube though.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip it from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
basically, just type in "crushed serpents," crushed serpents all together, closer.
oh, okay. So you did this record with a couple of people.
No, just me. That was
Oh,
that was the name I was going by at the time.
Crushed Serpents. Oh, why did you choose that name?
Huh?
Why did you choose that name?
Um, it was a scripture in Luke when it was saying he would crush the serpent's head with the heel of his feet, and I was in a place where I feel like I was like defeating everything in my life. The only thing I lost the battle to was my own mind.
Wow. Wow. So let's get into it. Crushed Serpents with Closer on Big Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was an awesome Crushed Serpent, Anthony Gray. Closer. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, you're a good artist, man. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'll be listening to some of your music and it's like deep. I'm like getting into the deep. So I'm like, wow, why are you so deep, man? You're like really deep.
Yeah, that's um, living in your mistakes, man. I have you kind of like creating a pity resume, but instead of that, I took the wisdom from it because yeah, man, I didn't want to make that a mental prison. Some things got to die in us so we can live, or the things that God put inside of us, we needed to live. We need that to live, man. But that's what made me venture off into just being intentional about touching the hearts. I can give you an ear tickling message all day, but if I can change the way you think, I did my job.
That's right. That's right. And are you still in the ministry? Still doing ministry work?
Our ministry don't stop despite the perspective I have towards myself or people, you know, look at me. It says, let your light so shine that man can see your good work. So I ain't let up despite how I feel.
That's good. That's right. That's real. That's real. And what advice would you give someone who wants to do what you're doing as far as the ministry and as far as music? Uh-oh. Say that again because
Oh man.
you were fading in and out. Hello? You're fading in and out. You're like choppy a little bit. You're kind
Oh
of,
man.
what's going on?
It's getting really real bad
Uh-oh.
reception.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. While he's getting this reception thing straight, let's get back in this countdown.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of fading in and out. You're fading in and out. Now I see you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Um,
Okay.
keep going. We're talking about
Man.
what advice you would give to someone who wants to be in the ministry and also do music as much as you are doing.
Humble yourself. Know that you will mess up. Uh if there will be a pedestal for you, make sure you do not sit on it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Don't be so caught up on wanting to teach so much that you forget to be a student.
hmm. All right, now that's wow. That's deep. That's some deep stuff. You know what? We're gonna talk more to our guest, but we got to get back into this countdown. The number. Oh no, no, no. Oh yeah, the number 9 song is by Ernest Pugh. This song is called "Thank You So Much" on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, yeah, we did a 3 in a row for you. We did Ernest Pugh. Thank you so much. Number 9 is by Doe. The song is called Brighter. And number 7 was by Elevation Worship and Maverick City Music with Gyra. Now it's time to get into the independent song of the week. And that's another song by Anthony Gray. What song do you want me to play, man?
Take off.
Take off. Okay, so let's get into it. Take off. Give me the story before we go forward. Give me the story.
Um Takeoff was basically inspired by my father once again. Um he taught me to like really embrace what was inside of me despite how I seen it. And the word he had used at the time was just like, um if you change the way that you're thinking, you'll be able to change the world. Get your life together. And that kind of like just stayed with me because he was just saying like if people just fast from wrong thinking, no telling what they achieve.
Wow. So let's get into it. Take off by our boy Anthony Gray on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, y'all. That was an awesome Anthony Gray with Takeoff. And you mentioned you're a father. How important is fatherhood to you and to what you're doing as far as the ministry, as far as
Man,
life?
it's crazy. I didn't recognize the importance of a father till I had one and then lost one.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sincerely, like I'm grateful for the years that I had with this brother. Like, but it's important to me because I had a foundation in it, and most people jump into it,
Yeah.
just doing. But it's a difference between when you are ordained, and sometimes through doctrine we put this paper, and when God called you, He called you, and it go beyond that paper. Sincerely.
Yeah. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. Go deeper. Go deeper. I like it, man. You talking some
No,
stuff. Here.
I mean, no, man, we just sometimes we get lost in ordination and all these different things, and we just forget to simply like study to show ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody trying to call you while you're
That's
on the
it.
phone. Tell him I'm on the phone with Big O.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I ain't got no
I had
time
to
to be.
ignore it, man.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that. You're on Big O show, man. Tell him that you call him back. Tell him back. You call him back after we finish.
Man,
You know.
man.
But that's cool.
Couldn't turn it down, man. I got that the Android ministry, man.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. So you say you're a minister. Have you ever thought about like doing it at a church or becoming a pastor or assistant pastor or anything like that?
I mean, truthfully, that was stowed on me, and I I honestly don't feel like that's where my ministry is.
Oh, okay. Okay. You said that's a good year. What kind of
So
ministry? What kind of book? Describe your ministry to me.
simply just serving. Like I started with my dad. Like this was like 2001,
Mm-hmm.
and no, actually it was 99. It was 99. And I was watching him not only feed these people, but he was like, "Aunt, meet the need. They can get scripture all day, and they may not even take that with them, but you live in the scriptures, it may last them a lifetime." And that stayed with me because he wasn't just feeding them food. He was just an ear. And you can save somebody's life by just listening. You ain't got to find the words every time. Feed and meet
Amen.
the need.
Amen on that. Amen on that.
And
So
and
you
that
won't be,
became my take on it.
that's awesome. So I won't be seeing you in the church. Be like, God told me to tell you, give me $50. Yes. I won't be seeing
I
you
mean,
doing
that,
that.
that was my foundation, you know. That was my foundation, man. Because, like I said, it's easy to get overzealous when you're around people. Like when you look at the word religion, it doesn't mean to know; it means to practice. And sometimes some of us, be stuck in the script that we miss the scripture.
That's true. That's true. That's really, really true. But yo, let's get back in this countdown. The number oh my God, what is this number? The number 6 song is actually it's a good song. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but still a good song. It's Kenny Lewis and One Voice featuring Charles Jenkins with He's Been Good. And y'all, that was the number 5 song, Jordan Armstrong with My God. Man, we're talking to our guest Anthony Gray. What's going on with you, brother?
Oh man, I'm sitting here just chilling, man, enjoying this conversation, man. I actually had a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
Who was the person stealing your content, man?
Oh, that was this dude. His name was OG Big Wicked.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
OG Big Wicked, huh?
He was a guest on the show.
Wow.
And yeah, but it is what it is. I forgave him, and it's all good. It's all good. That's why I what you call it? I erased the post because I said I forgive him because he was talking about getting violent. I said, oh no, brother, you don't want to get violent with me. You understand? I'll say a prayer for you.
Oh man.
But it is what
I
it
feel
is.
it.
It is what it
Oh,
is.
I'm glad it got rectified, man.
It did. But I said I'm not gonna go crazy like that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Um, what but what's the most challenging thing for you as an artist, independent artist?
Sincerely, maintaining originality and not allowing yourself to be um caught up in a repetition or
Yeah.
having to compromise what you stand for, what you sound like to be noticed.
Yes. Yes. That
Yeah,
is
I
so.
mean, because I thought at one time they respected, originality, but it's something that's shunned upon now. And if you're talking about something, you sound stupid. And if you're stupid, you're talking about something.
Isn't that crazy?
Now it ain't crazy to double backwards, so I ain't. I'm not surprised.
Wow. Wow. You're talking deep, brother. But you're telling the truth, man. I find that like so true because I've seen some artists who are not original and they're stealing lines and they get more plays than the people who actually are original and are trying to say something deep. I said that's crazy how the music industry is.
Yeah.
It is. It's crazy how the music industry is. But you guys, let's get into the old school Jim Louis. It's actually kind of not old school. It's we just want to celebrate his birthday. It's Anthony Hamilton's birthday today, so we're gonna play one of my favorite songs by him. This song is called "Cornbread Fish and Collard Greens." That was from his second album. Coming from where I'm from. So let's get into it. "Cornbread Fish and Collard Greens" by Anthony Hamilton on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah. Cornbread, fish, and collard greens. I got what you need. Hey, that's one of my favorites. I'm like, all right. Now, not only is it talking about my favorite thing, food, but it's like it's got a groove to it. All right, now let's get into it, man. Yeah. Who is your favorite artist, and who influenced you?
Oh, okay. So LL Cool J is kind of where I got my swag from, right?
Okay.
And it was the Mr. Smith album.
Oh,
And
okay.
the song was more than, I think it was Crush with him and Boys the Men.
Hey, Lover.
And
Oh, I was
yeah,
playing last week. Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Lover. And from there, it went to Biggie.
Rest in
And
peace.
from there, it went to Common.
Common. Yeah. He recently, that's one that he has some really good music. But yeah, he recently like broke up with a girl, didn't he? I forgot the woman's name. Don't get me started lying. Tiffany Haddish, that's her. Yeah, it took a while. But wow, he's one of the greatest artists in my opinion too. Who is one
Yeah.
artist that you haven't worked with that you would
So that's the
love
thing.
to work with? Who is
You
one?
went out again.
What did you say?
I went again.
You went out. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can kind of hear you now. I can hear you now.
What is who is one artist that you haven't worked with that you would love to work with?
Um, phew,
It could
that
be
was kind of hard.
it could be major
That was
or
kind of hard, but it would probably be Common, sincerely.
for real. You guys,
Yeah.
man, I'm giving you guys a background. This dude, we actually met at last month at the what was that thing called? The collaborations. It's
Yeah,
been
that was like 3 months ago now. That was 3 months ago.
yeah, 3 months ago. It's been so long. I can't. You know what? I can't keep up with time. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're getting older. When you don't even. You thought yesterday was was 3 days
Yeah,
ago.
that's bad, man. That's bad, brother.
And this man was rapping. It was like, man, he was deep. I could just tell he was deep. I said, you know what? I gotta have you on my show, man. And so at that day, I think that day my phone wasn't working. I remember that. My phone,
Yeah,
I had
you end
to,
up giving me your card.
yeah. But we ended up hooking up on Instagram and we have conversations. He's a deep brother, man. He's a really cool brother. He's really supportive. And man, you're an awesome brother, man. I want you to know that.
I received that, man. It's important to hear that from another brother too. I mean,
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And I want you to just you have one last thing. Don't give your contact information. When we come back, you're gonna get your contact information. But just say one more thing that you really want people to know.
um, stay out your head because that's when you that's where you set yourself up to lose that battle. Please find ways to set the atmosphere so you don't be consumed by everybody else's.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is so true too. That is so true. A lot of people need to hear that. A lot of people need to hear that. Um, but y'all, let's get back into this countdown. The number 4 song is from Dante Bowie. This song is called Joyful on Big Ooh, it's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did 3 in a row. Number 4 was Dante Bowie with Joyful. Number 3 was the group Fire, Fix It. And number 2 was another singing Winans, that CC Winans with Believe for it. I'm telling you, like I said, the whole damn family can sing, But let's get into the number 1 song. The number 1 song comes from Karima. This song is called Redeemer on Big Ooh, it's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was Karima with Redeemer. That was the number 1 song. Anthony, how can people reach you?
My IG is Anthony Gray Music. Um, Gray is Gray. Music is spelled with 2 C's, so it's MUSICC.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I want to say thank you to my guest. Anthony Gray. And thank you to everyone who's listened to us for the past. This is the 204th show. I thank everyone who's been with me. And if you all want to reach me, you can reach me at OLUSHEYI. Actually, Linktree, www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI. And also, if you want to just, you can always reach me on Instagram, wherever I'm at. You can just come talk to me. The thought for the week is life keeps going. So we must keep going with it. Now, let's get into the gospel song of the week. Y'all know that every show I gotta play this song because this is my song. This song is called Never Turn Away by me featuring my boy Soleil Milton. Get well, Soleil. Praying for you, bro. So let's get into it. The gospel song of the actually this whole countdown's been gospel, but this is an extra gospel song. So Never Turn Away on Big Top 20 Countdown. God bless. God keep you until we meet again. And that's it. And that's it.